Okay guys, our new story this week is called Clean Water. Our first word is hesitated. Hesitated means waited or stopped for a moment. An example is Jill hesitated to telephone because it was late. Your question is, when have you hesitated to do something? When have you hesitated to do something? So your answer is going to be, I have hesitated blank. I have hesitated blank. I'm going to give you a second. Okay. Clean water is the name of our story. Next week is World Water Day. Mrs. Sanchez told her class one cold March morning, we are going to celebrate the importance of clean water. Until then, we'll be talking and thinking about why we need to keep our water clean. And we'll be making posters to tell why clean water is important and posting them all around school. Does anyone have an idea of what these posters could show and say? Dirty water makes you sick if you drink it, Tanya said. Fish can't live in dirty water, Martin said. It's not healthy to swim in yucky water, Lucy said. Or fun, Joe added. We need clean water because, Shani hesitated. She wanted to say another reason, but she couldn't think of anything at all. Okay, card 2, your word is reasons. Reasons explain why things happen. There are many reasons to keep water clean. Your question is, what are some reasons we should protect our water? What are some reasons we should protect our water? The reasons we should protect our water is blank. Go ahead and say it. The reasons we should protect our water is blank. All right, good job. Our next word is pollution. Pollution means that air, water, or soil has been made dirty. Your example, pollution in the river is harming fish. Your question, what can you do to stop pollution? What can you do to stop pollution? I can blank to stop pollution. Okay. Shani's class discussed clean water every day and every night. Shani tried to think of something to draw. There were so many reasons to keep the water clean. Each night she thought she had a great idea, but in the morning she changed her mind. While she was thinking, she sipped a glass of clean water. She thought about the pollution the nearby factory caused. The factory is going to pollute our beautiful river, her mother said, at least once a day. They are dumping things into the water and destroying it. In a year or so, we won't be able to swim or fish there. Many fish will die, and the rest of the fish will be too contaminated for us to eat. I'll draw a picture of fish in a polluted river, Shani decided. Or maybe I'll draw a picture of the factory. Or maybe I'll draw something else. Shani and her mother looked on the internet and read about the factory. The factory was pumping even more waste into the river than they had thought at first. I guess I was wrong, Shani's mother said. I thought it would take a year to destroy the river. Now I see it won't take that long at all. Our class should write letters to that factory, Shani said. Okay, card 3. Your word is suggest. Say it. Good job. To suggest is to offer as something to think about. An example, the teacher asked everyone to suggest ideas for a class mural. Your question, what game can you suggest to play at recess today? I can suggest to play blank game. Okay, the next day, Shani informed her class about the factory. I think we should write letters, she said. To the factory, someone said. To the mayor, someone said. To the newspaper, someone said. Stop polluting our river, Shani said. The class spent the afternoon writing letters. Mrs. Sanchez mailed them after school. That night, Shani thought about her picture. She wanted to draw something. But what? She decided to ask her grandfather. Shani's grandfather lived in Kenya, which is a country in Africa. Shani and her family had visited them last year for his 70th birthday. They gave grandfather a computer, so now it was easy to chat with him. Maybe grandfather could suggest something to draw. Shani looked at the clock. It was 8 hours later in Kenya, so grandfather would be sleeping right now. If she sent him an email, he could read it when he woke up. Dear grandfather, I have to draw a picture showing why the world needs clean water. Do you have any ideas? Okay, and our last card The word is memorable. What's the word? Good job. When something is memorable, it cannot be forgotten. For example, our trip to the water park was memorable. Okay, your question is, describe an event that was memorable to you. Describe an event that was memorable to you. Shani woke up, An event that was memorable to me was blank. Go ahead and say it. Shani woke up early the next morning and turned on the computer. There was an email from her grandfather. Dear Shani, clean water is a big problem all around the globe. Here in Kenya, we understand how important it is. I have a well that gives me clean water, but many people do not have the money to build one. We worry about the animals too. Zebras, lions, elephants, and giraffes find fewer and fewer clean watering holes. Animals, like people, need clean, healthy water or they will get very sick. Good luck with your picture. The whole world needs clean water. We must all work together to solve the problem. Love, Grandfather. Shani now had an idea for a memorable picture. She used a pencil to sketch a drawing, and that night she colored it in. On World Water Day, the whole school was decorated with colorful posters. Shani was hanging right up front next to the newspaper articles and letters from the mayor, the factory owner, and all the people who loved the beautiful river.